of the major arcana. Here at the Pomegranate major arcana.
Hi, Sharon.
You look lovely.
It's the world card, isn't it? I thought I'd come dressed appropriately.
And you certainly did. Mandy, you didn't get enough on the stage?
I don't want to disappoint anyone, but actually I have got my... Let me just get properly dressed and then we can get on with the video.
Oh, shit.
Sharon, it's the grand finale. I mean, come on.
And that was grand. That was... We're done now. Bye. No.
I'm not going to fizzle out of this series of 78 cards. Like, you know, I've got to go out. I've got to go out screaming. So, right, you have to pause it while I get dressed.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Oh, you are so brave. That was epic.
So, yeah. We've finally arrived at, don't cry, this is the last number, and there will not be an encore. This is the last number of our show that has gone on for months, the World card. Oh.
I just can't believe we're at the end.
Oh, that's lovely.
I cannot, for the life of me, remember how I learned the world. I know it didn't have anything to do with what she means to me now.
Right.
It did have to do, I believe, with really achieving an amazing goal.
Yes.
But it was so pedestrian, so mundane that it couldn't have ever, it's out of my mind. I just remember it was really mundane and it never even touched what she was.
I think I just got like it was achievement or traveling the world. I kind of like, I think I had that. I definitely had that in my head from whether it was day one or very early on. It was the world, you know, or your world.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just took it very literally and very simplistically, and that was it. But no, she's great. She is great.
Oh,
I mean,
my God. Yeah.
I mean, she's got to be the number one card that you want to come up, surely.
Most of the time, yeah. It's like, and this is, she is on top of the world, you know, and that's not intended to be said that way with the wordplay. It is the best way to put it. And I love it because she's got nothing to hide from us. I'm pretty sure the sash is for modesty, you know, which is 1910.
Well, God, I can't believe that I had to take this card down off of an advert I had on Facebook because it was obscene. That is true.
Wow.
I know, but she's very natural. But the other thing is those four figures in the four corners, like to me, they are the sort of completion of what is midway in the Wheel of Fortune card.
And they're also the completion of what starts in the Magician card. He's got the physical world tools in front of them.
That's true. Yeah.
So it's like beginning, because the Fool, remember, the Fool is 0, but it's outside of this cycle. Yes. So we start with 1, which is I've got my physical tools, and then 10, which is wow, we're learning and we've got all this progress that we're making, and then you
Yeah.
get to 21 and it's like, ta-da, I don't even need clothes,
I know.
right?
I'm just trying to remind myself what she's holding in her hands. Is that the same as the magician is holding?
He's got the one facing,
got one.
held up. It's a double-edged, like a double flamed candle. It has a name.
But
and
it is the same thing that
it is
he's
the
got.
same
Right,
thing. And he's
Yeah.
pointing to the ground with his finger. So he only
Yes,
has
that's right.
one, where she has two.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's complete. She's absolutely complete. It's like they've all put their books down. It's job done. It's neatly kind of like packaged up with ribbons, you know, and she's kind of like rejoicing in her achievement. I mean, it's the perfect package, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. And where I was going with the magician and his physical tools, she doesn't even need tools. She's got the elements at her beck and call.
Yeah.
So it's just, she's worked to get there though. And she's celebrating that achievement.
I love the fact that the final image, if you like, of this story is a woman. I mean, just saying, you know, because in the hierarchy thing with all the court cards, it ends with the kings, you know, but here it ends with a woman.
And if you think about the time it was made, 1910,
Yeah.
wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And she is, I mean, she looks so serene, so she's not lording it over us. She's not looking down at us like, oh, you puny mortals don't know how to do. She's just like, I am just happy. I love it.
Oh, definitely.
And I often wonder, is she going to step through that portal to a new world or a new task where she can go even higher?
Possibly. I suppose it just depends how you see it in the moment. But what is captured there is beyond any improvement, isn't it? Really, it is kind of like, it's an endings card, and it's amazing, and it's very right as well. It's very perfect.
And I don't remember, I wish I could remember where I'd read this, because it struck me really hard that the oval is actually seen as the womb, and it's an opening to creativity, that we can now create.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember where I'd read that. I believe it was Eden Gray.
Okay.
Might have been Barbara Moore,
I do
though.
see it as possibly travel, you know, and whether that is travel in the sense of being on a path and being on a sort of like, you know, the life journey travel, or whether it is literally go on holiday, go and see the world. You live on, I know it's hard with the COVID and all of that, but it's like, you know, I've often said this, is that if you were an alien and you landed here on Earth, you'd think, my God, there's just so much to see and explore. You know, we've got like deserts and jungles and mountains and glaciers and, you know, oceans and lakes and God knows what, never mind all the animals and people. And how many people that actually live here, what percentage of the world do people actually really get to see? Most people.
I've even known people when we lived in New York. I was very young when we lived in New York. We were about 50 miles outside the city, 50 miles away from New York City. And I knew people that never even saw the Statue of Liberty or the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
I know. I know. I mean, I know, like, you have to have money to travel. I understand that, but I think you've got a bit of an obligation. You're here for a limited amount of time. Check the place out. It's important.
Even the place you live in. Yeah.
So I do see it as literally discover the world that you live in as well, you know.
I love it for that, because that is a step in the right direction. I've seen it as Earth Day, plant a tree.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah. And also, I suppose the fact is they are all the fixed energies, aren't they, that are there in the corner. So what have you got? Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius there. That may be relevant to the reading.
Absolutely.
If it means something to the reader, if it means something to the client, the fixed energy, it may be sort of saying, make a decision and stick to it. It might like just be saying that. If you want to succeed, you need to be sort of solid, reliable, whatever. Possibly.
Yeah. I'm going to shut this one down because I got another one. I could not decide between the two.
Oh my God. Oh,
right?
Wow.
I,
That's amazing.
I thought that was such a beautiful picture, and I could not decide between the two, so I just had to put them both up.
Yeah, absolutely. That is stunning. I'm looking at that, and it's really weird. I'm drawn to Iceland, that funny little place that I've been to.
I don't even know where Iceland is.
Okay, so can you see Europe?
I don't even know where Europe is. Is this Europe?
Yeah, and if you go up a bit,
I get a cookie.
go up a bit, and that's Iceland.
Okay.
That's it, but look at it just sort of there all on its own. It just really stands out with that golden colour and stuff.
Yeah, it does.
I know I've spoken about Iceland in previous things. So yeah, I'm just seeing it there. But that's amazing. Now, what do you think about the world reversed?
I think that's when things come crashing down. When you feel another world in the sentence, when you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders and you feel like you have no avenues to explore or no way to make something better. Powerlessness to the extreme.
Oh, I like that. I mean, I don't like it, but yeah, that's a great interpretation. I mean, the logical one that I've heard is like, you feel like your world's been tipped upside down. That obviously, yeah,
Right.
Sometimes that is what it's saying.
Yeah.
Or just kind of, you're not happy with your world. It's like you're not comfortable in the environment that you have either created or that you live in. Your
restrictions.
World, yeah. Your world is not working for you at the moment.
And I don't know why, but it feels like when she's upright, it looks like she's dancing through that oval. But for some reason in the reverse position, it feels like she's contained within it.
So it's a little bit Eight of Swordsy.
A little bit, where she can't reach those elements. She's got all those tools at her disposal, but she can't reach them because of her limitations.
No, it's interesting because there's two ways you could also, I can see this in those four figures. They're the fixed energies. So it could be you are literally stuck in this world, like that's making you unhappy, or your world has become unstable. So it needs to be stabilized or something. I don't know. I think it's quite harsh in reverse, if I to say the least.
Yeah. It's sad. I mean, I even can see living for other people's dreams and not pursuing your own, because she's not being true to herself. I mean, my head is flooding with things on that reversal.
Yeah.
Wow, that's harsh. I like her upright.
Because it is such an extreme card, in terms of how positive it is in the upright. Although it just might be that your world still needs more work on it. It might not be necessarily that bad. It just might
True.
be saying it's not. Yeah, keep working on it. It can get actually better.
One of my favorite things that I learned from you is as concerning reversals, and I've learned this from you, is that sometimes it's just an improper flow of the energy of the upright. That
Yeah,
it doesn't
distortion.
always have to, a distortion. Yeah. And I learned that from you. And that has made my readings phenomenally more accurate because I'm not going extreme opposite. I'm not going a lessening. I'm seeing that disruption of the energy, and I'm able to say, how can we fix this? So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, I just see it is still the same card. It is still the same card. I mean, if it was a complete, oh my God, your world has just fallen apart, aren't you more likely to get the Tower upright than the world reversed? Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, take the whole spread into consideration, but the fact it was the world reversed, it could simply, you think of it like, had this card been upright, this would have been amazing. It's not upright, so I can't. It doesn't qualify for that interpretation it would have got, but it is still the world card. So why has it come up reversed? You know, what is it about it that's stopping it from being the all singing, all dancing, upright version?
Yeah.
And I think sometimes with these majors, because they're so thematic, sometimes we do have to shuffle another card to get a little bit more of a reason why it came up reversed. Sometimes, if sometimes it's obvious from the other cards around it, or just your intuition screams at you why it's come up reversed. But sometimes you might just need to shuffle in another card to get a kind of a bit more detail on what it is that's kind of making it be the distorted version.
Yeah. I really love that. And it helps see the card and unlock the card from those ruts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, she is basically a pleasure when she arrives. You know, it's like, oh, great. You know, this is great. So hopefully, I don't remember her coming up reverse that often for me.
I know I don't remember most of my readings because, well, it's like, but I don't remember seeing her reversed much at all. Maybe once, and she was never like the outcome. She was more of a here now type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. You got some work you got to do, right?
Yeah.
I don't recall seeing her reversed often.
I mean, she would definitely kind of come up, I think, if maybe as advice, saying, you know, go and join a dance class or something, or a keep fit class, that sort of thing, exercise.
Yeah. Oh my God. She would be amazing for, oh my gosh. Yeah. Cheerleader.
Become a
baton twirler.
Stripper. Yeah.
Stripper. You're going to grow up to be a pole dancer.
Become a naked tarot reader. You know, there is a market for it.
I think he cornered it at the beginning of it. What cards did their naked tarot reader bring?
Oh, well, yes. Yeah. I love this.
That is beautiful.
I deliberately included this card. I mean, obviously, I love the Ghetto Tarot anyway. This is Alice's. But, you know, because we did the interview with her, we did find out that was actually a frame of a mirror at her friend's house in Haiti. And it was like, that's perfect for putting this lovely model in, you know, for the world photo. So I sort of decided to include it because we knew the story about the frame.
I want that mirror in my house. That is
Yeah.
epic.
Yeah.
And I love the woman she chose
Oh, she's lovely.
for the world. She's beautiful.
Absolutely perfect. Yeah.
That's an amazing one. I'm going to pull up another of yours. I only brought 2. I should have been thinking. It was a real hard thing for me to choose world cards too. I'm super picky.
Oh, right. Oh, there's a surprise. So, yes, so I brought along Tarot del Fuego. What is that?
That is
in the bottom
amazing.
left?
What's that?
What is that creature in the bottom left?
It's a badger. No, it's a it's a sloth. It's a sloth. I'm sorry, Mandy. We have a sloth, a death's head moth.
Oh gosh. Yes. Is it a fox?
Fox. And again with the aardvark.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And then we've got the wreath. So that's all there, all tied up with the kind of, it's like the infinity symbol, I call it, like it around it, tying it together.
Yeah,
and look at the person though. I mean, covered in tattoos, like literally bearded, right? Completely bearded with bows in his beard.
Bows.
I mean, it's just marvelous.
And the way they're standing is so shy and sweet. Like they're trying to cover up the bits, but be sweet about it. Oh my gosh. And is it a man?
Well, that's what I was wondering. That is what I was wondering, because the character has sort of boobs, doesn't it? Let's be honest. There are men that have man boobs.
Moobs.
Yes. I don't know, but it's a little bit curvy as well, you know, like with the waist going in. And
the feminine features in the eyes, like the eyelashes. It's very possible that this is non-binary.
It is very possible.
That our world contains vastly more. What is that? That line? There is more to heaven and earth, Horatio, than ever dreamed of in your philosophy. Our world consists of more than what we believe in.
Oh God, yeah.
And so I love that as embracing all philosophies, all walks of life. This person has chosen their path and they're happy there. Leave them the F alone, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of want to meet this person. I think this person is fascinating, right?
And beautiful.
I had to include this. I mean, this is our grand finale. I mean, I absolutely swear that people will remember this image.
Yeah. Oh God, yes.
So striking. It's so striking.
And of the cards I've seen that you brought from this deck, this is the least busy. That is the central figure. Our focus is on that individual.
And it is saying, be an individual. Just be who you are.
God, I love that.
This world can accommodate who you are. You will, and also the fact that he's so large, or he, she, they are so large, you know, as opposed to the normal world cards where you sort of see the space around them within the frame. But he's, I keep saying he.
It's okay.
They, whatever, are filling this frame. They're huge. They're abundant with themselves and who they are. It's an awesome card.
And he's not covering up out of, oh God, I don't want somebody to see me. He's just kind of a little shy. He's
a little bit modest. Yeah.
Beautiful card. Thank you for sharing that. Yes.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Now, I don't know which one to show you first. Actually, I'm gonna save my Marchetti. Everyday Enchanted, the world. Love this
Gorgeous.
version.
Oh, look at that. No, I mean, that is just so spot on, isn't it? Like with all, again, they've now, going back to the original, they've gone very feminine, haven't they? They're all
Yes,
women.
they have.
Are
All
they-
women.
Yeah.
They are. What is that with the two needles? Knitting, crocheting, somethinging. They're making. That's a blanket that they are making with their yarn. It's saying that what we do contributes to the world. What we make this world. And I love that they've got women of all different cultures working together to make this.
That is just as powerful as the Del Fuego one. I mean, that's amazing, Sharon.
I love this world card. I
love those kind of deers jumping across the river. You know, the animals are kind of like, they're happy animals, aren't they? Like it's almost like the fish is swimming in clean, you know, unpoisoned water. The frogs jumping around. It's just stunning, this card.
Like this blanket that they've made has sprung life.
Yeah.
My
God.
No indication of that individuality there. Totally different take on the world card, but we read the cards we're dealt or we're working with.
It's almost like saying, though, that we can make this world an amazing place for everyone who inhabits it.
Everyone. Doesn't matter if we're different. Those women are from completely, they're even dressed in their cultural garb. So they're not, you know, they are completely different, but they are working together. They are each contributing to that tapestry.
Yeah. And so are the animals.
Yes.
The animals are kind of relevant as well. I mean, we share the planet with them, but it's a system, isn't it? We all kind of need each other, sort of thing. Yeah.
Exactly. I just really like that.
It's fantastic.
Okay.
So I had to, as soon as I knew we were doing the world, I had to include this. I know I did it on my deck of the week.
Yeah, that's why I saved this one.
Yeah.
Oh God, I love this. Love this.
It just gets you, doesn't it?
Yes.
This is the Black Cat's Tarot, and it starts with the Fool, which is a white, pure, innocent cat, and then it becomes the Black Cat all the way through the rest of the whole entire deck until this moment.
And this moment brings tears to my eyes. I know I've seen this card and I'm already tearing up. It is so flipping beautiful.
It's like getting that purity back. It's getting that kind of innocence back, and shaking off all the. It's almost like as soon as we start to kind of grow up, we start to kind of deteriorate in one way. We start to become, you know, what's the word? Sort of contaminated in one way or another, and it's that peeling off of all of that.
That
and just
smile
bathing
on his face.
Oh,
and
it's amazing.
And that feeling is possible. We can achieve that. That's what this card is saying. It is possible to get to the point to shed that contamination and be free again. Yeah,
to get rid of all the rubbish, all the stuff that is not doing you or anybody else any good, and just, you know, be your authentic self. Isn't that what they say?
That seems to be a common thread through all of them. Even the Everyday Enchanted with the women working together, they're still dressed in their cultural garb. They're being authentic, but the common thread throughout even the Rider-Waite is be who you are.
Yeah,
be who you are. And before we do your affirmations, I got another grand finale we had to have. Okay. Chiara Legacy of the Divine. Full circle. Back like yours to the Fool.
Wow.
And
oh
he's
my God.
in that circle of the zodiac wheel.
Yeah.
Love
Yes.
that.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
And look, the timer, the sand timer is
Yes.
out of
Oh,
sand.
the infinity. Yes.
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that the timer was the infinity.
Yeah.
But it's out of sand and he's still standing.
Wow.
I love that.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Mm. And we have
God.
one more. They're like, more? Come on,
Is it
y'all.
my
It's our last.
affirmation?
It's your affirmation.
I just thought, well, I'm going to sort of leave everyone with the various affirmations of the world card, you know, from the tarot affirmations deck. But the one that I wanted to read out was the last one on the card. I mean, they're all good, but I do love the last one. I am whole, in touch with my higher power. I am the dance of life. I reach my highest potential. And really, that's kind of what we all want to sort of strive for, isn't it? That's what we all want to be. And the world card kind of absolutely captures that totally.
Yeah, it
You've got to
does.
believe it. You know, if that comes up in a reading, believe it. Take that affirmation, copy it down, write it down, and think, this came up in my reading today. I'm gonna chant this and kind of take this on board because I really am exactly, you know, I am everything in my world. I am the center of my world.
And you know, you have to be. Our
Yeah.
society teaches us that that is egotism or narcissism.
No.
But without that, paying attention to yourself, without taking care of yourself, there is, if you cease, everything around you ceases with you.
And also, Sharon, I was thinking about this from the point of view of astrology, but astrology is all from the perspective of you. That's it. It's all whoever the reading is about. So you know, your astrology, you are at the center of it. If you look at where you're standing, you'll have a horizon going, you know, to your left arm and your right arm, and you're bang in the middle. Whether you're in London, whether you're in Georgia, whether you're in Sydney, Australia, we're all bang in the middle of our horizons, kind of thing. You know, that's it. And everything else is kind of happening around us and to us, and we are affected by it, whatever. But you are at the center of your world, whether you like it or not.
And you're allowed to be.
Yeah.
That's,
and you're allowed to make the most of it, because some of the energies and things around you, whoever you are, whatever's going on, some of those energies are going to be positive, and you want to connect with those.
yeah.
So do the dance of life and reach your highest potential. And if you want to ripple your clothes off, do it.
Dang right.
Yeah, that's it.
So it's not where you can get arrested.
Finally come to the end of the 78 cards. I don't know when we started it. How long have we been doing this?
I don't have any concept of time. Since November?
Something like that. So it's probably taken us about 6 months, something like that to do.
Yeah.
So we you know, all we ask is that you let us know that you've seen it and that you like it and that you know, getting something out of it. And we've loved it, but we didn't do it just for ourselves. We did it to share.
Yeah.
So we will be back. We're going to read from some of the decks that we've discovered further during these videos. Going to read
Yeah.
together.
We don't know how well we'll read with them, but we're going to give it a try.
Yeah.
We'll make our mistakes in front of y'all.
Yeah, definitely. We're brave like that. Yeah. And and you know, please check out our website, www.thepomegranate.grove.com, because we do readings, we do events, we teach, we do everything. So yeah.
Thanks for coming along for the ride with us, y'all.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll see you soon. So bye for now.
Bye.
Thank you for engaging with us. Please like, subscribe and share. To book a personal, in-depth reading and to learn more about our incredible courses in tarot and astrology, please visit our website www.thepomegranate.grove.com.